Oh my God. OMG. I'm excited. As you can see. Internet historian time.
Okay.
The Varus is back.
Ah.
The TheVarus Strakes back.
Nice.
Which, if it's going in the theme of Star Wars, then this is going to be a bad one.
Why would it be going in the theme of Star Wars?
Because the Empire Strikes Back. The TheVarus Strikes Back.
Okay.
Or Strikes Buck.
Strikes Buck.
Strikes Buck. What could this be?
I don't know anything about Star Wars.
I've seen this one, actually.
You have?
Yeah, I told you I thought I saw the last one. I hadn't seen the last one. I had seen this one.
So you only watched the second one?
Well, I didn't know. Nate showed it to me.
Okay.
Renegade Media Group. Check it out. But, yeah, so this will be your first time seeing this. What'd you think of the first one?
It was funny. I mean, I think this is probably going to get more into the thick of it. The first was just kind of the thick of it, yeah. I'm prepared for a lot.
She's prepared, she says. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out as we head into the TheVarus Strakes book by the Internet Historian. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, all of my children. We're here today to test the launch of my new cyber rocket. With this, I pledge to you that we will have a man on the Earth by the year 2030. But before we embark on this journey, we must talk about some of the mistakes of the past, so that we are not doomed to repeat them. Anyway, it was a sunny day in downtown Wuhan, and people were coughing into each other's mouths, as is customary in it.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
You're going viral, douchebag. I'm a big f***ing man, and I'm gonna pull out my dick.
February 2020. The virus is everywhere. But some were sneaking out. Others not taking it seriously at all.
Cough directly in my face.
People were outside, going about their normal lives.
Get drunk before everything closes.
It was time for drastic action. So, the mayors and governors from around the world gathered together with a solution to the problem of sneaking out while grounded. Snitching hotlines.
Snitches get rewards.
Simply take a picture of someone and text it to the official snitch line to put those rule breakers in their place.
What's up, boys? Over here at Wendy's.
What a scoop.
Instant justice.
Some people need to get the message. Send a photo and we will make sure that enforcement comes right away.
But naturally, many New Yorkers did not take very kindly to this idea. So, they decided to text the hotline as well. Text after text came rolling in. What a success.
No.
Let's open the
Why
first
didn't
one.
I think of that?
Surprise. Turns out people weren't just sending in tips. They were sending the whole shaft. Oh, Jesus. Next one. Next. 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 Just close it. I can't. It's just going faster. Text after text was the same. Pictures of people giving the finger. Dick pics. Edgy Blasio memes. This isn't helping at all. Sir, our servers can't handle this amount of erotica all at once. Well, save some of the more tasteful nudes on this thumb drive and shut it down. And so it crashed. But the snitches forgot the first rule of snitching. Snitches get unmasked by state sunshine laws. In Missouri, they have them. 2 weeks after their own snitching program went live, turned out it was all subject to public record by anyone who requested it. So not only is all of this information not anonymous or private, it's published indefinitely on a government website with zero redaction. Oh dear. Of course, I'm not going to put any of those details here. But if you live in Missouri and you're a bit curious...
Links as always are in the description down below.
In Washington and Louisiana, people were unmasked too. In Frisco, Texas, they made an app for snitching as well. But there was backlash and it was terminated. In LA, the mayor's infamous
Snitches get rewards
statement was walked back. In Victoria, a couple was fined $1,500 each for going on a drive to Lake's entrance and posting photos on social media.
You there, sir? I certainly hope you've got a license.
Well, warned that if they do it again, they would be arrested. Except the photos were from a year ago.
We're not going to get everything right all the time, and we will make mistakes.
But worst of all was the UK.
9 coppers for one lad.
Well, you relax.
ridiculous.
194,000 calls in a single month had been made regarding people leaving their homes without a license, and tens of thousands of fines had been issued.
The British frown down on telltales. There's even an old nursery rhyme.
Telltale tit, your tongue shall be slit.
You make any more noise, and I'm calling the police.
Show me what you've got. Yeah!
And yet, while normal everyday activities were being criminalized, regular crimes were being made de facto legal.
Good job.
Police do nothing around here.
And in major cities, it seemed as though everyone was going for the high score. People aren't afraid to go out on the street at night. What can we do to increase crime? I have an idea. In New York and LA, they experimented with reducing bail to 0, and it went exactly as you'd expect. But it wasn't enough. So they said any burglaries up to $1,000 worth of goods would no longer result in the police showing up to the scene. So you're telling me that I can steal up to $1,000 worth of goods, and the police won't even try to make an arrest?
Well, maybe one day, if somehow they're identified.
But you want everyone to wear a mask, too?
Yes.
So people walked up to the buffet and had their fill.
If you could walk into a store,
I don't know
grab
what that
you
is
want,
from.
and just
The Amazon commercial for the Amazon store.
What would shopping look like?
Oh my god! Call the police!
Welcome to Amazon Go. We call it Just Walk Out Technology.
Hope you overdose. Piece of shit.
Take whatever you like.
Sometimes when I call 911, nobody answers.
No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
Shoplifters don't seem to care who's watching.
Once you've got everything you want, you can just go.
Wait.
Filling bags and backpacks in
Hammered.
the middle of the day.
You can keep going. Amazon Go.
Get back tomorrow? Yeah? Tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning.
Not enough crime.
Oh my god.
Release the felons. So it was ordered. Anyone who had non-violent misdemeanors, serving sentences of less than a year, or scheduled to be free in 30 days or fewer, was released. And the results? Predictable. One man only lasted 37 minutes before being arrested again. Another man was arrested 3 times in one day. First for attempting to break into a vehicle, next for stealing items out of someone's front yard, and then again for stealing a vehicle. And each time he was arrested, he just moonwalked out of there.
For his 7th time, he got arrested for stealing a vehicle. So apparently he's not very good at it.
Crime rates went right through the ceiling. Famous criminal time. Tekashi69 was released early from his 18-month sentence and instantly broke Instagram and YouTube records with his live stream and music video. Other high-profile names asking for early release include R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Martin Scully, and our good friend Billy McFarland. Breakout time! Then some prisoners came together with an idea.
What's your plan?
Well, if we have an outbreak at our prison, then maybe they just have to let some of us go. Worth a shot. So prisoners at the North County Correctional Facility tried passing around water containers and shared a mask to get it. It worked, somewhat, as 30 prisoners soon tested positive for the virus. But then administrators cottoned on to what they were doing, and none of them were released.
It's so stupid.
Nah, dog.
Like, you might get to go to the hospital or
You're just
whatever,
not thinking
but...
about
Speaking
it.
of people who should be in prison.
Think about it.
Celebrities. We have forgotten about the important people. Guys, we're bored too.
Oh,
They
yeah, do
crave
you
the
remember
attention.
that?
They need it. Without it, they will surely shrivel and perish. But when everything gets shut down and they're trapped in their homes and can't get on TV, they begin to go a little stir.
Okay guys, now I know we're all feeling the struggle right now. Without television and press following you around, you need to make yourselves trend. We need you now more than ever. Jimmy, female Jimmy, you're the funny guys. You must continue working from home. Your biggest competitor now is a Swedish boy that reacts to funny videos on his kitchen floor.
Sounds doable. It was toilet paper. It was a huge box of, I was like a kid on the toilet on Christmas morning. 60 double rolls of heaven.
You get to play that fun game, protected from the coronavirus or botched nose job. Or both.
Everyone in here is gay.
Hello, everybody out there.
No, shut it
That
down.
was Jimmy Kimmel.
How about an uplifting song to boost morale? This could be our generation.
God, I can see it now.
Yeah, I can give
Yeah.
it a go. I love uplifting music.
Thank you, gal.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you
Imagine there's no heaven. This is not the time when everyone's Grammy's dying, you fucking idiot.
You feel like they feel like they did something significant.
She's so happy. Gal Gadot, whatever fuck
That's
her
what
name
I
is,
did.
Wonder
for you.
Woman.
I lost my job at the meatpacking plant, but Gal Gadot sang Imagine.
And it's a terrible version. You guys suck at singing.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh boy, Madonna. How about an inspirational speech to lift those faces? I mean, spirits.
Oh my god.
COVID-19 doesn't care about
Wait.
how rich you are. It's the great equalizer. And what's terrible about it is what's great about it. What's terrible about it is it's made us all equal in many ways.
Why?
And what's wonderful about it is that it's made us all equal in many ways.
Jesus Christ. Maybe just stick to singing.
Cause there's no more pasta, oh no. We're gonna eat some fried fish.
Okay, not bad. Let's try somebody else. Keep it positive, you know.
Cause the last shit comes from motherfucking China.
Thank you, Cardi. You really are the voice of reason.
Government, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! This is getting real!
Well, that was... Vanessa, maybe you can speak to your fans? You seem to have a lot of free time at the moment.
Like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Oh god. Oh geez. We're losing them. You guys in your massive houses and complaining isn't relatable at all. We need to meet them on their level.
I've got this.
Cried for a second. And I was gonna do it by myself, and then I thought, you know what? It's important for everybody.
But before I continue, ad time.
Didn't Ellen compare it to being in prison?
Yeah.
The
You
name's
should've put
Ray.
that in.
Ray Con. But you can call me Ray Con Man. Dad, look, I got you a present. Thanks, son. Let's go throw the old football around in celebration of my new present. Wired headphones. With wires.
Why, son? Why? You're responsible.
No.
Never again. Gotcha! Wired headphones, you dangerous bitch.
Wait, what?
Huh? I can't hear you. I have my everyday E25 Raycon earbuds in. I'll save you. Well, there's another one. Don't worry, I'll save you too. Now you two kiss. 6 hours of playtime, half the price of other premium brands. Raycon good, wires bad. Will you seamlessly connect your Bluetooth with me?
Can I get a closer look? Wow, I love the range of colors they come in. Of course I will. Let me just put them in
Jerry
right now.
Maine.
Wow, they fit so
Not
snug.
Mary
Wow.
Jerry Maine.
I think I'll put mine in as well. Just don't insert them into other holes. Hey Doc, it's happened again.
It's happened again.
Raycon good, wires bad.
No, wait.
Cleaning is as easy as 1, 2, 3. What's wrong? Don't want to live in cyberpunk and have your brain all f***ed up by 5G? Houston? You seen it? Raycon good, wires bad. Go to buyraycon.com/internet store to save 15% off your first order of the everyday even 25 earbuds from Raycon. Ad over.
Onions,
Masterful.
humble yellow onions, onion.
6-pound onion. Gripping the onion like a tennis ball.
It's time for an uplifting story. Pren Murti Pandey, 56, works at Mumbai airport. Everything was going into lockdown and he wanted to be with his family. But they were in Allahabad and he was stuck in Andheri East. Just fly. No flights. Just drive. Not so simple. Roads are closed to all non-essential travel. What to do? So he hatched a plan. I'll become an essential traveler. He started with a test case. He hired a truck and drove 200 kilometers to Pimpelgian. Bought 1,300 kilograms of watermelon.
So good.
Come to terms with the already large quantity of melons we already have.
And sent the truck back to Mumbai, where he had a cellar. Success. Wasn't stopped, even sold the goods at a profit. We're an essential traveler now, boys. Time to do it again, but this time all the way home. So he hired another truck, got an onion permit, and this time bought 25,520 kilograms of onions. And the article says he disguised himself as an onion seller. I don't know what that looks like, so here's this. He then hauled ass 1,200 kilometers over 3 grueling days and nights through 3 states to get home. He makes it. Now to sell the goods and see my family. He stopped at the wholesale market just on the outskirts of town and tried to find a buyer for the onions. Except, nobody wanted them. Onions? Anyone? Onions? Because of the lockdown, there was a huge glut in the market.
Boy, that's a big onion. Look at that.
Woo! Onions. Everybody loves onions. Onions? Onions? No! Daddy's coming home, and he's smelling of onions. By the late afternoon, he just gave up and drove the truck to his house to be with his family. However, the next day, knock knock. It's the police.
Damn.
Oh no, you're not here to buy some onions, are you? And they were not. So he spent the next 2 weeks in the quarantine center, and he's still looking for a buyer for the onions.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime.
What happened to him, though?
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Am I the only one who hates Mark Wahlberg's face? I just hate it.
I need some hand sanitizer. When the outbreak first happened, there was one clear piece of advice from the WHO. Wash your hands. Both soap and hand sanitizer would work, but we had plenty of soap. So naturally, we panicked about the hand sanitizer. Good thinking.
That's gold. That's gold.
And panic soon turned to profit. People had seen the rush on toilet paper and they knew to get in quick. And 2 of the fastest shoppers in the West were entrepreneurial brothers Matt and Noah.
Is this the
They
dudes
hopped
from
in their
Tennessee?
truck and drove from town to town,
think so.
state to state, buying up every bottle they could get their immaculately disinfected hands on.
I remember
Hundreds.
this.
Grabber, grabber, grabber. By the end, thousands. 17,000 bottles in all. The plan? Sell them on eBay and Amazon at a huge markup. It was the perfect crime. Well, until the inevitable happened. Everyone got super mad. The New York Times, low on hand sanitizer themselves, decided to investigate the brothers, and they wrote an article. The unsterilized masses made complaints.
I don't like this one. Please send the cops immediately.
And then someone went to Jeff and told. Jeff made their online accounts go to sleep. eBay followed suit. Now there was nowhere to sell their goods. Then the law got involved, and the DA said, price gouging illegal. Me angry. So the authorities called up Matt and Noah. Hey guys. Hey, good to hear from you. You too. Afraid it's not entirely a social call though. Oh no? Yes. Price gouging illegal. So what you want? Prison or philanthropy? We're sending over a squad car now. I have decided to give back to the community. So the police pull up, the media too, and Matt and Noah announced that they will be giving it all away for free.
Damn.
They did an interview for television and wore this amazing shirt.
The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Would you say you're sorry?
No, I don't think that I would.
Note. A similar thing happened in Adelaide, Australia, when a man bought up hundreds of packs of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Then he realized he couldn't sell it, and tried to return it all back to Drake's supermarket. Drake himself told the guy to please leave.
I told him that.
He has a YouTube channel, by the way. But this did little to abate the shortage of supply and
I
overall
told
price
him that.
But don't be too mad at these guys. They're small timers, microscopic, compared to China.
Stop!
Oh, sorry. What I mean is, compared to the brave heroes at the CCP. There's an outbreak. Xi Jinping, you're our only hope. So a call was sent out to companies all around the world, especially in the West. We want you to send staff out to every retail store you can to buy up personal protective equipment, especially masks.
Wait, did that really happen?
And ship it all back to China. Thank you, Xi Jinping. All in a day's work. The scale here, by the way, is just ridiculous.
Millions of face masks.
3 million masks. 2.4 billion pieces of protective equipment.
Thermometers.
700,000 hazmat
All
suits.
flown out on a private jet.
We just wanted to ask you guys what all these products are and where they're going.
I did not know this.
If you went out to buy a mask in January or February and noticed that there were none left, it wasn't just because there was a big rush on them. It was because there was a big export. And then when other countries had a shortage, the CCP swooped in to sell locally manufactured masks back to Europe and the United States at an escalated price. Only then later for them to be found defective and needing to be recalled. Got 'em again. Anyway, back to the hand sanitizer specifically. It was a shortage. So New York Governor Andrew Cuomo stepped in with a solution. It's up to me now. He unveiled his new line of hand sanitizer.
Open the curtain, please.
NYS Clean. A 75% alcohol strength concoction made by the humble citizens of Great Meadows Correctional Facility.
Floral bouquet. Little I detected lilac, hydrangea, tulips. What does it smell like to you? Tulip.
They were capable of producing 100,000 gallons every week. It was much cheaper than any other product on the market, mainly because the price of labor was pretty much zero. Other pharmaceutical items that disappeared fast were vitamins, cough medicine, and, critically, inhalers.
How many ohms you vaping there?
It was tough for the asthmatics, already picked on for their feeble bodies. Their weak lungs, embarrassing. Everybody laughs at the asthmatics, even if we, pretend and say nice things to their face. The next big one would be gloves. Once they were recommended, there was a run on them too. And once those were out, there was a run on, surprisingly, condoms. The thinking man's glove. If you need to press a button on the elevator or push a trolley around the grocery store, no problem. Just use your cock. Last story. In a medical center in Delhi, there's a gang of monkeys scheming. Son of a bitch. I'm in. True story, right? Some red-faced rhesus macaques, tired of their situation, go rogue. They bust out of their cage and attack a researcher, snatching COVID blood samples as they make their way to the exit. Give me that. No, Mojo, no. Put that down, bad monkey. They make a break for it, evading staff and guards, and leap out the window to freedom. One was later seen in a tree, chewing on one of the samples.
Did this really
In a
happen?
further act of defiance, another was seen chewing on a surgical glove. Apparently it's become a big problem in Delhi. Monkeys everywhere. They snatch people's stuff and even break into homes. It seems that nature isn't just returning peacefully. It's come back with a vengeance. And if we intend to survive, we're gonna have to learn to fight back.
Oh, punching trees.
So anyway, with this knowledge, we will conquer Earth and rule over it once again. Oh no. It's here. And that's about it. Probably no part 3 unless something ridiculous happens, like an autonomous zone in Portland or the government shutting off utilities. Plugging the second channel again, you bet. We've got a feature-length Sundance review coming out in a bit over a month. This one's going to be over an hour long, so grab some popcorn, maybe a little viewing party, watch your favorite streamer. This one will be more fun as a group. But before that, next week, there's a new In the Field. Thanks for watching. Stay good.
Infected.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
We remember the hand sanitizer thing in Tennessee, though. Those guys.
I don't know how far away that is from us, but
I don't know. I remember it being on local news and stuff, though.
I do too.
Yeah.
And then I remember a few of my friends early into the pandemic were like, "Oh, I can't find any condoms," and I'm like, "Oh man, I wonder if this is gonna like cause more."
Thank God, we stock up. But the whole video thing of all the celebrities singing, I remember Joe Rogan just roasting them.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it was on his podcast. He was just like, and he has a good point, just like,
what are you going to do with this? Like,
well,
it's not going to really ensue hope
why,
into people's
why
hearts.
should we fucking care? Like,
right.
Especially when so much shit's going on, it's not really time for that.
And when people have that much money, like, yeah, COVID affects everyone, but when you don't have to worry about work per se, like,
or
they're not getting paid, but like
they can
go
get
just
their groceries
do whatever.
or,
and for
yeah.
Ellen to be like, if I recall correctly, I remember something stated like Ellen saying that it was like being in her home was equivalent to prison, and I'm like, I don't think so. I've never been, but I don't think so.
Probably not.
And especially your house and your kind of money, like,
it was pretty insensitive and pretty shitty.
How can you think that?
I mean, she is entitled to her opinion, but her opinion is what
wrong.
It is because she's entitled.
It's wrong.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stupid come out of people's mouths. What an interesting situation. But you would have no idea about a lot of these things until you watch this, like the details of what was going on
or to recall it all.
Yeah.
It's all just been like this big blur of...
I wonder what happened with those monkeys.
Is that real?
I mean, it probably is. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, if my phone doesn't die.
I don't know. I'm going to eat another piece of your chocolate. Was it monkey blood?
I don't know. A troop of monkeys snatched the blood samples of suspected coronavirus patients at a government hospital. The incident happened Thursday when a lab assistant working with the COVID-19 facility of the hospital was carrying blood samples due for testing, so they weren't for sure. The monkeys attacked the lab assistant and stole the sample bottles with 3 samples. So it was just 3 samples.
Still, could you imagine, like...
the head of the hospital dude said that samples were blood samples and not swabs usually taken for tests for COVID-19, and said that the samples belonged to people who had tested positive for COVID-19 but were taken as part of a routine blood test for those patients. What difference does that really make? The monkeys climbed the trees with the samples and then threw them after chewing the packets.
They realized, man, this shit sucks.
The medical superintendent confirmed that no individual came into contact with the samples, and the hospital authorities have sanitized the areas and disposed of the samples snatched by the monkeys. And it's like, I wonder if did they snatch the monkeys up too? Because if they got, I don't know.
It's just gross and freaks me out. Like, all of that other stuff that was going on, it's like did stuff and is like factual, and like this is kind of one of those out there kind of, well, what really happened with these monkeys at the
Right.
end type thing, and that freaks me out more than anything. It's like, if it can hop to all these, different beings, it's like, well, it gets to the monkeys, and then it evolves, and monkeys really strong, and then jumps from the monkeys back to the humans, and it's like,
Right. Well,
I don't know.
Thankfully, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or if it did, it's contained in a lab somewhere, and we don't know about it.
Until we do. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to his next installment, because, as he alluded to,
oh, you think that they're...
Well, he pretty much was saying, yeah, there's all this shit that's happened, so I'm definitely going to be making another video. So, yeah. But I think that's going to do it for this one. If you guys liked it, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscription. Go check out Internet Historian if you haven't already, and give him a subscription. Check his videos out. He's awesome. If you have any recommendations, the comment section is there for a purpose. Please let us know what you guys think, what you would like to see us react to. And until next time, I think that's going to do it.
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
Bye, people.